All right. Hello, sketchbook heroes, sketchbook warriors. We've got some trees, circuit trees. Oh my gosh. Let me share my screen and show you what I'm talking about here. We've got, actually, that's the one I think we're going to do. Those aren't circuit trees, but that one is close to a circuit tree. That's a circuit tree. Very simple shapes, circle with a body to it, a trunk. But it's the devil's in the details, is all those little details. We're not going to break, I can break those apart and do them, but we're not. We're gonna circuitry. We're gonna leave it. We're gonna jump over to. I like that one too. A really nice design inside. It's kind of like a Zentangle. But we've got this one I really like. It's got really nice flow. I'm trying to see. There's usually three parts. There is three parts to a tree. There's the trunk. That's the thick part, and then you have these branches. And it's like almost broken down into thirds. I can see these thick ones here, and then the smaller linear parts of the tree. So we're gonna do this tree real quick. And then what else have we got? Oh, a state. We're gonna do the states. I'll break these down. I think I'm just gonna draw these without yeah, I think we'll do, I'm not sure which one we're gonna do. But there's the state flowers. Then we got a mouse. I don't know if we're gonna do that mouse. I think we're gonna skip the mouse. We'll do definitely the states. We'll do this tree and the states. So let's take this on. I won't break it down. We'll just do it. Let's just do it. That's the theme of the night. Just do it. Just do it. Take action. It's okay. Don't worry about the mistakes. The mistakes are the stepping stones to success. Here we go. We're gonna start off with a circle. My favorite shape. It is my favorite shape. Oh, I'm still getting a shadow. I thought I got rid of that shadow. Huh. Well, maybe it was, oh man, I gotta redo my lights. It's because maybe this will help. I gotta move. There we go. Well, we'll see. All right, here we go. Let's start off with a circle. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle. It could be, it's a little ovalish. It's a little ovalish. It's a little wider. If it's a perfect circle, that's okay. But I think it is a little bit wider. And then we've got we've got the big trunk, the big trunk flowing line kind of comes in and down and down. Notice the flow of this line. This is it's almost like an S curve. It's an S curve. You can get it in there. And then if you need to fix it up, we can fix it up, bring it in a little bit more, bring it out a little bit more because it's thick. It does widen up as it comes out. And then it lands on a ground down below there, kind of flat, and I can thicken it up. Let's see, get it up here. Again, there's three thicknesses usually on a tree. There's the big thick trunk, and what's her name? Medea. There's one Medea little video where she talks about friends. And friends are like the trunk of a tree, you know, you got to find friends that'll be there through the thick and thin. Some friends are kind of like a branch, you know, they're out there and you won't know how good of a friend they are until you have to lean on them a little bit. And then when you do, will it break? Will it be there when you need it? All right. So yeah, we've got our our main branch kind of flying through this whole S. Try to capture that. Then right down I already got one branch coming off of it, and the branch kind of comes off and actually, kind of comes up a little bit more. I'm gonna clean it up. I'm trying to get this angle. So we're starting from the big shape, which is the circle. Then we've got this branch coming down, this trunk, more than a branch, it's the trunk. It's the trunk that holds everything. This is the structure, the strength that kind of holds the whole tree up. Then we've got the branches that help hold the leaves up, and they attach themselves to the tree because they know the tree is strong. They know the tree. They're not taking from the tree, they're giving to the tree because they're holding onto the tree, but they're holding onto the leaves, which produce oxygen and the photosynthesis. Actually, oxygen is the waste product. We're actually breathing tree waste. Yes, sirree. And they take the carbon that we produce out of the air. That's what most of a tree is. All this tree, we think, I used to think it too. Even a science teacher. I asked the science teacher, do you know where the mass of the tree comes from? He thought it came from the ground as well, but it doesn't. The mass of the tree is carbon. And yeah, trees communicate with each other underground all across the globe through their roots. Yeah, they've found root systems, I think in mushrooms and stuff too. All right. There's a comment in the chat. So here we go. Here's that. And then here we go. Here's this other bottom. And it curves up and down and around. See, it breaks our circle a little bit. See, this breaks our circle, but it adds nice flow. And it kind of almost continues onto that branch right in there. This branch. Hey, oh my gosh, I got to see Shepard Fairey's artwork. If you're in Glendale, you only have a couple more days. If you're in Glendale, go to the Central Library. Shepard Fairey's work there for free. You can go in there and see his work for free. Oh man, I'll take a little break. And after this drawing, I think, yeah, I got one of his, one of the little booklets with all the pictures in it. All right, so here, this is broken down into thirds. This is, I'm looking at the branches now. This other branch, this one's a little bit thinner, but it's coming down about the middle. Then you've got this other one that kind of breaks up here. These, as we go up, the branches get a little bit thinner. You've got this other one here. See how it kind of like breaks this into thirds? I'm seeing how it's breaking up the space, how these branches break up the space and fan out. They kind of fan out as you want to capture. Thanks at Perlsh and Jonathan Mason. Oh, we get oxygen. I don't know. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. I like that you guys are communicating in the chat. That's awesome. Even though you don't speak up, communicating in the chat is just as good. Step outside your comfort zones. I don't know. Sometimes, yeah. Thank you for joining us. I know Pearl's been with us for a couple years now. Having a little trouble getting on the last few times, but still there. Awesome. Uh-oh. I'm messing up on my branch here. That's okay. This is a secondary branch. These other branches that are kind of coming on here are smaller and swirly. There's a lot more detail. I'm gonna just but once you get these, this is gonna be good. This is the main. These are the main branches. There we go. This one right in here. The curves down and on. There we go. See this S backwards S curve right on here, and it goes from thin to thick as it attaches itself. Not as thick as these other ones. This one's thicker. I can thicken it up. Then it's got another branch that branches off. Very similar to our veins as well. I mean, we're all really connected. Nature, and I mean, oh my gosh, it's a miracle because how you solve problems. I mean, this could be like the veins, arteries, right? We drew a heart earlier. This could be the arteries, and then down to the veins. The highway, this could be a highway, the streets. A lot of little analogies. Here's another little branch that branches off right in here. Right in there, up and over. See, I'm going from the big branches to the medium branches. These are the medium branches still. To the smaller medium branches. And then seeing how the spacing is. Getting it as best I can. There's a lot of detail. There's a lot of detail here. It might just be one drawing. Oh, we're gonna do that. Yeah, eventually we'll probably just cut up all these videos. This will be two videos. This will be a video of the tree and the video of the United States. I think we've done the United States before. Well, I know I have. All right, here we go. I'm getting these smaller ones before I get the stroke ones. There's a lot of strokes. Yeah. Let's get the birds in. I think the birds will help motivate me. We've got one down here, right about there. It's like half a circle. And then we've got the head. Oh, I'm going to zoom in so you can see these birds. Half a circle. Kind of like the bird we did earlier. Where's that bird at? There it is, just like that one. Right in there. There's that half circle. And then little tail. Oh, it's got an eye. I just lost it. A little beak. And two little feet. That's all right. Not about perfection. And then here we got some lovebirds. Lovebirds. Oh my gosh, I just watched the comedian. Oh my gosh. He was talking to the people, and some guy goes, "Oh, anybody do any exercise before you?" And somebody had done a half marathon. And he goes, "Oh, well, you didn't what happened? You didn't do the whole marathon?" No. But anyways, he said something like, "Oh, I don't know, he did sometimes it's hard to translate comedy sometimes. Just had to be there. Because it's just so spontaneous. This guy, he's so spontaneous. He was talking about run, Forrest, run. That's what reminded me. Run, Forrest. Okay, there's the two birds. Yeah, it's all timing. It's all there's two birds. We got another bird up here. I think up here. I think it might be off a little bit, but it's all right. Just a little bird. I'm just gonna do a little circle, a little circle, two little feet, and then a tail, and maybe a beak. A bit of a beak, really small. Another one over here. My spacing's probably off a little bit. It's all right. Little birds. Circle head, body, tail. And then all the little detail. Yeah, all the detail is going to be all the little branches and stuff. That's going to be and there's leaves and all kinds of other stuff. Man, that's going to take a while. There's another little bird right in here, I think. Really small. Little silhouettes. Another one over here. So it's going to be a little bigger on this branch. Bam, bam. Yes, we are cutting them. We are cutting some of our classes towards the end of the month. But you can see our videos. You can go to YouTube, our YouTube channel. If you go to sketchbookwarrior.com, you can see the link, or sketchbookhero.com. There's links to our YouTube channel on both those pages. Our YouTube channel, actually, if you go to absolutebeginner.org, is a link to another link to our, yeah. So I'm just there's a lot going on. If you want to sketch lightly before you get all these branches in, I can sketch them in lightly. See, I can sketch it in lightly. And then once you feel confident, then you go in there and sketch it in darker. But they're pretty much like lines. And there's a lot. I'm not going to explain them. I'd be here all night. I'm just going to do it. Just do it. Just do it. See, what's important is that our structure's there, the tree's there, all this detail is just in there. And it looks like it's just it kind of like, oh wow, it looks like it was a lot, and it is a lot. But now we've got a place for it. And it all kind of just fits. We just kind of just do it. Just do it. Just do it. See it and do it. See it and say, okay, this goes from here to there, goes out, and then it's got little flowers at the end. There. Little leaf there. Let's see. And just really quickly, see, it's going to come together really quick. All this detail. There's the devil's in the details. Yeah, it's just, yeah, you just never know how long something takes because like you get caught up in all the details. The minutia. You get caught up in the minutia. There we go. Little flowers and stuff here and there. Went to Washington, D.C. and I missed the blossoms, the cherry blossoms by 1 week. We saw the blossom flowers on the floor. That was last year this time. Yep. There we go. Oh my gosh, so much. Gonna faint all this detail. I'm just gonna fake some of it. I think I'm just gonna actually not gonna do it all. So you put as much detail as you'd like. You can get lost in this detail. That's what's so cool. and can be frustrating if you're like, ah, so much detail. I love it or I hate it. I'm like, oh gosh, when already? You can get lost in it. And see, that's the whole thing. That's the attitude. Ah, I just saw that video. This guy talking about two mice that were tied together as far as their hamster, their wheel, the wheel for exercise wheel. So one of them had a choice on doing the hamster wheel. So when he would do the wheel, the mouse wheel, he was all, the other one had to go when the other mouse went. So he didn't have a choice. So they both did the same exercise, but one of them was stressed out because didn't have a choice. They both went through the same thing, but one did it because, they took on the challenge and they wanted to. And the other one didn't want to take on the challenge and was just like at the whim of the other mouse and was stressed out and had all the stress hormones, cortisol and adrenaline and, all the bad stuff. So it really, and same thing with solving problems, joy comes from solving problems. Imagine having a problem and you solve it. Yeah, joy comes from solving problems you want to solve. But if you have problems you don't want to solve or can't solve and get, that's you're not patient for, then yeah, it can get ugly. Yeah, a lot of flowers, a lot of more detail, all these lines. If you're copying mine, you probably want to stop copying mine because I'm just putting stuff in here. All right, Josh, thanks for joining us. Gotta go. We get oxygen mainly from the algae in the sea. Yes, that's right. That is right. FYI, probably 80%. Yet trees are huge carbon pullers, as I was told. They are made mainly from the carbon in the air. Yes, 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 yes. Most of our oxygen does and same thing with the oil. Everybody thinks, oh, the dinosaurs too, but no, actually was the all the plant material as well that our oil has come from. Hey, it's been an educational night. See, this is why it's important to communicate. Share your knowledge. Share the knowledge. Share what you know. That's pretty cool. Awesome. Thank you, Jonathan. All right, in the chat. Chatting it up. Chat GPT, better than Chat GPT. Oh my gosh. See, I want to jump into that stuff. There's so much I want to do. I want to do VR stuff. That's why I want to do the get all my beginner stuff, all this beginner drawing. This is actually more intermediate because there's so much detail. You want to look at the actual picture, like I was saying, and copy because I'm just faking stuff. I'm just seeing stuff and just like, okay, it's not going where it needs to go. I'm just filling the space. Yeah, there's a lot of detail in here. Little flowers, little boxes, little leaves. Yep, yep, yep. All right. Yeah, all these little details. See, the details aren't so intimidating. Be a warrior. Take on these challenges. It's like, oh my gosh. Like somebody said, I think was it Demi? Demi said, oh, the trees look easy. Yeah, they look easy. But sometimes they look hard. And so you stay away from them. You probably thought, oh, this is a hard one. And it is. I mean, all this detail. But if you break it down, if you learn how to break it down, you can.
Oh, the birds are what I find difficult to do, the little birds.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So the birds are just like we did with the big bird, and seeing the structure that's just a part of a circle and then yeah, it's sticking out like that. But yeah, little silhouettes. Some of these are out of proportion. Yeah, there's oh man, I gotta have a whole set of, and I know where they're at. I can put it in the chat. A whole set of bird. Actually, let me see. Well, I know where it's at. It'll take me a second or two to get to them. Where I have a bunch of bird videos. Drawing birds. This is a great shape. It's a great shape. Actually, why don't I do that? You can continue with this. Look at the actual picture. Finish this up. Let me get that bird, and I'm going to put it in the description too. I'll have to remember to put the bird links in the description. There's a bird expert that draws birds. If you want to get good drawing at birds, that's a good way to learn how to draw because then that'll take you to drawing people. If you're, It's not as intimidating. You got to know where your levels are at, and sometimes challenge them, and not be afraid to make mistakes. Sometimes we make mistakes, and oh, I know somebody who we're playing pickleball now. I play pickleball a lot, and they don't like to lose, but it's like that's where the learning is. That's where actually, it's anyways, bird links. Let's see. I'll put the bird links. Let me do that now. Let me share my screen. All right, you continue your drawing. I'll share my screen, and then I know where I can find this. I can go here to my Brain Tools. There it is, my Brain Tools website. Then if I go to drawing, oops, my drawing page, drawing resources, drawing faces, drawing. Here it is, and then here it is. Dun, 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 my Google Doc. In my Google Doc, which is my Sketchbook Warrior, these are all my notes. There it is. Drawing the warrior way. Don't be a warrior, be a warrior. Guide to the fastest way to learn how to draw. Still putting it together. Getting over your fears. These are my notes. All right, beginner advice. Where's the birds? Oh, your mission, having a focus. Yeah, it's way down here. Look at these are the warm-ups I'm going to be doing, from scribbles to ellipses to triangles to worms to, you see here, birds, and that's it, faces, eyes, mouth. Actually, it should be sharks, fish, right there. There it is, birds, 53. Bam. So those are going to be even warm-ups. See, in that order, 72 warm-ups I have right now. At least it's going to be over 100 warm-ups that are going to be and then the practices for the warm-ups. There's form, see, there's shapes, form, and videos. I should share this as well. I'll share copy this. It's still in a really raw form. I'll put it in the chat. There's the chat. Let's see. Somebody put something. Everyone, where is it at? Oh, you're welcome. Let's see. I'm gonna put that document. It's a work in progress, but it's got a lot of videos. It's organized from shapes to form. You can see how to rotate a box in perspective, sphere, all this stuff as I'm putting together. Value light. This is shading. We don't even cover that stuff. Getting into shading. Animals, birds. Here it is. Oh my gosh, I only have one. Where's my other birds at? I know it's him. Ah, drawing hands, portraits, eyes. I thought I had a whole section of birds and ideas, portraits. Oh gosh, these are a lot of eyes, drawing eyes, skulls. So that's in the chat now. And I guess I'm gonna have how to start a bird sketch. That's him. This is him sketch. I think this is him. Let me click on it. Bam. Is this him?
So I've been
Yeah, that's
drawing
him.
birds for a while.
He's been drawing birds for a while. I'll put that
It's
link.
fun to notice when a change comes along. And what I want to do is, because I've taught a number of classes.
All right, I'll put that in the chat as well. So he talks about drawing birds, and look at his other videos as well. He's got some really good videos on drawing birds. That's just one of them. All right, let's see. Oh, that's it. Bird links. So I'll remember to put that hopefully in when I post this video. And that's it. Like, subscribe, and we'll call it. Thank you for watching.